Hi, my lovely people. Now, y'all, we done woke up to an eventful morning, so of course we're going to have to talk about it. I'm going to say one thing. It might not be the popular opinion that everyone wants to hear because I am a reactor that I literally just look at what they put on the screen. Y'all know I'm not one. I don't try and dig and dive. I don't care about paperwork. If it's out on the street, I will talk about it, but I'm not going to look for it. And I'm not one to kiss anyone's behind. My channel is my channel and I stand on my own. Okay. So I'm going to just get right into it. All right. So Medusa drops receipts. Okay. Yes. I'm happy that she did it because you guys have probably, watched my reactions and I've said, just come with the receipts and come and hit it hard. My whole thing is people try and think that it's a personal vendetta when you do a reaction on them. No, if I'm watching you and you're telling me, hey, I'm coming with receipts, I'm doing this, then just drop them and let's go from there and move on with your channel because your channel can't always be Jazz and Chris and everything else. It has to be something else. Also, I'm still waiting on the receipts for the tablet. This is my thing. People keep saying, well, Storm, why do you say that? I say that because of this right here. When she said the tablet thing, it was almost like everybody thought, was it Kitty, P-O-N, P-O-R-N, P-O, or something like that, or, if it was, guy on guy or what it was, okay? And my whole thing is, the reason I want to know is because if it had anything to do with children, then I would say, girl, why would you even want him around your child? And I would then say, let's step in, let's really hit Jasmine hard and get him away from those kids, because once again, everything that's coming out and stuff we knew about Chris is just more to confirm it. Now let's get into it. Let's get into it, y'all. All right. So she drops a receipt and it shows that he calls Jasmine fam and bro and everything else. This is something I never once thought was a lie. I mean, I never thought that Medusa was lying when she said, he played it off as Jasmine being his family member and not his girlfriend. I mean, come on, y'all. This is stuff that we see every day. He gets on camera. He calls Jasmine bro. He says he doesn't want any more kids by her. He laughs. He giggles. He waits for her to walk away. He says horrendous things. Her mother has busted her out. Her ex-best friend has busted her out. And Jasmine has even busted out that he is nothing by just posting videos and we see it. So I never once, thought that it was a lie. I think maybe she put it out so that Jasmine knew. Because I'm pretty sure, we've heard Jasmine say, oh, this is a lie, this is this. No, Jasmine, well, there it is. So I wonder how your face is feeling. The fact that he said that he was coming with a family member to get his child and not with his girlfriend. And then the baby mama has to find out that the girlfriend is actually a YouTuber and the girlfriend was someone who was sitting in the car that was labeled as a family member. So this to me is more to prove to Jasmine, right? Because these are things that we know that he does. He does not acknowledge Jasmine. He does not say, this is my girlfriend, this is my wife to be. I mean, this is the man that literally said that some children had stole his car and went on a joyride when we know it was an absolute lie. And Jasmine, stuck up for him. So I believe that. Now, this is where the unpopular opinion comes in. Jasmine gets on here and she starts talking about something that Medusa and Chris's daughter has on in the videos that were posted on TikTok, Instagram, some social media site. This is what I'm going to say about this, okay? Medusa put the screenshot in and a lot of people were like, I'm going to say this because this is my opinion when I look at it as a parent, okay? I wouldn't put my child, especially my daughter, on any platform with that on, and her hair would have looked better. That's just me. That's just how I feel. A lot of people will not agree with that. But I also look at it as if that was Jasmine who put Caitlyn on here or Amaya on here with something like that and their hair looking a mess, we would ride Jasmine from here to filth. And that is just the truth. So I'm going to say that. But on one hand, it hits the other hand, right? Jasmine shouldn't have no room to sit out here and talk about nobody and nobody kids. Once again, this is something between Medusa and Chris. This is not between Jasmine and Medusa. Medusa is not speaking on your children, Jasmine. She's speaking on her child that she has with Chris. So therefore, every time Jasmine gets on here and speaks about it, it makes Jasmine look like a whack. Because girl, this is something you have no precedent in. If it was something that needed to be spoken on, or Chris felt like he needed to, ain't that what you created Extra Jazz and Chris for? Isn't that something that Chris should be getting on here and addressing? If he felt like this was going on and he didn't want that to go on, then he should do it. Jasmine, keep yourself out of the mess. That's why you're in the predicament that you are in. Now, back to the receipts, y'all. It was a receipt up there where he was saying he did not want to babysit his child. I'm going to tell y'all something that is something that that grinds my gears, right? Because I've heard people use the term, well, I always babysit while my girlfriend is out, or I'm always babysitting while my baby daddy gone. It ain't no such thing as babysitting when it's your child. It's called parenting, okay? Because there's some parents out here that get no relief. There are single parents. It's called parenting. Waking up every day to feed your child, change your child, clothe your child, talk to your child. That's just parenting because it's your child. So the fact that a man would say, I don't want to babysit, was a terrible choice of words, and that's probably how he really thought, is what I think. He thinks because Medusa has something to do and she asked him, did he want, his child, that it was a babysitting moment. At this point in time, Chris, anytime that you can get any moment with a child, take it. It doesn't matter if the mama is going on vacation or if the mama is going home to take a nap, or if now what predicament you in, the mom will have to be with you and supervise you with the child. Whatever opportunity it is, do it. Also, when I watch this, it's like everyone keeps saying, take him for child support, take him for child support, take him for child support. See, as soon as Chris wrote the message that said, go ahead, take me to child support, do it. This was a few years back. Honey, I would have already did it. See, I'm the type of woman right now, my son is 16. I ain't never had to file for child support. My paperwork got put out here long time ago, years ago. When my son was only, 6 months old, I went and got a paternity test. And a lot of people are like, girl, you say what? Yes, I did. When I got with his father, I was 19. He was 32. So he already was established. So just because, and it wasn't on his part, any doubts ever, here goes a paternity test. I don't want no child support from you. I actually expunged that part of it, but he gives me money out of pocket. You can expunge child support and then go down and pay $50 and get it started back up. So if that was something I would need, then I would. But he's a full-time father and he gives and does whatever. So that's not something I had to do. In this instance, for years now, Medusa, that he ain't crap. That he ain't trying to be nothing. He ain't trying to do nothing. So therefore, that's why you should have already went and got you some child support and got you some help. And then on the other hand, some women say, bump it. I don't want nothing from them. If they want to be a piece of trash, let them be a piece of trash. So it is what it is. But I would have been, before you allow, and this is for Medusa, before you allow any woman to get on here and tell you about what you think your baby daddy is, I would have showed them more than I would be talking about it. I would have already been down to a court place. I would have already had some child support going, and I would have already had something going to where, hey, if he don't pay, he can't see her. If he ain't here, he can't see her. I want some supervised visits. I would have already had that put in place in a court document so that I know that my child is safe. Chris and Jasmine, they do a lot of talking, right? But right now, what we have to realize is Jasmine is now, everyone is saying cancel. I'm going to say she's not canceled because you already know Jasmine, right? We know Jasmine is going to get on here and she's going to play victim and she's going to do this and she's going to do that. And see, you always, Medusa, beat people to the punch. That's why I'd be at the next courthouse before Jasmine thinks about taking her 21st check, giving it to Chris, and then he tries to go down and do something to make it look like he wants to be a good father. That's just, a heads up. But Jasmine, she ain't going to go nowhere, baby. No, Jasmine's going to get on here. She's going to be crying. Jasmine's going to get on here and she's going to become the victim. Jasmine is going to get on here and she's going to drop her 5 a.m. routines with 4 kids. The things I need, the things I bought for my kids, me and my mama, me and my man. She's going to get on here and do that. And people are still going to watch. Y'all know I told y'all. Jasmine irks me so bad that I won't even go over there and watch her. And I thank all my storm chasers who sends me DMs and screenshots and things for me to react on. I would rather watch a reactor than watch Jasmine at this point because Jasmine is full of it. She's so full of it that it makes me almost want to burst, right? Because she's always painting this picture. Jasmine now has to regroup and come up with something. We don't know what she's going to come up with, but we know she's not going to just fizzle out. Everyone says she's canceled. Let me tell y'all something. There are a lot of people out here that are fooled by Jasmine's ways. We get on here daily and we say all the things and point out things and have evidence. And her own baby daddy, Philip, he acts like what we're saying is just nothing, and what these videos are showing is nothing. So there's still going to be people to watch. But it comes a time where you have to stand up for her and her children and say, I'm not going to watch. We can react on her, but we're not going to watch her. And then, there's always going to be someone who's going to screenshot it and put it in a short or do something. And then you can react off that. I'm not giving her a view. I'm not giving her a 10-second view. I'm not giving her a 5-second view. I'm not giving her any view hours, because then it will make Jasmine have to get up, get a job, and get out into real life and see what it's like to really be a single mother. And then I think by her, her views are terrible right now. Chris will then have to get up and maybe do something. And I think what Chris will get up and do is find the next person he can leech off of. So, it could be a whole trickle-down effect. I'm not going to get into it. We know what needs to be done with Jasmine, but we ain't going to do it, right? A lot of people won't. I ain't watching her. But anywho, the more and more that I'm listening to this, all this crap, he's a deadbeat. Let's just sum it up. He's a deadbeat. We know that. We see that every single day. Jasmine, honey, it's not, I'm going to tell y'all something. Everybody thinks Jasmine woke up this morning seeing this premiere and she's heated. She's not heated because he called her family or because he called her bro. He does that in her face. She's heated because of where it's coming from. It's coming from the baby mama. That's what's got her heated. Let's keep it real. If a man will sit on camera and call you a weird bitch, honey, being called fam and bro, something that he does to her face, that ain't bothering her. It's the fact that, once again, this perfect family, this perfect bubble that she's trying to paint has now just got more crap thrown on top to show that it's a lie. Now, we all know, we watched Jasmine chat. There's going to be those that's going to say it's fake. They're going to say it's a lie. It's going to say it's whatever. I'm going to tell you something. When Medusa said it, I believed it, because he says it on camera. It's just that simple. So sometimes, you just have to use common sense. But I will say this. I'm not no clout chaser. I'm not going to sit here, and I don't mean like the channel. I'm not going to sit here and kiss anybody behind. I'm going to give a reaction off what I see fit and what I see. And my thing is, the receipts are out there claiming that there's more to come. I'm going to take a look at them. I already have believed that. But I still think that whatever is on that tablet needs to be exposed and shouldn't be held as leverage. Girl, you monetize now. You got ads rolling through there, Medusa. This is the pay that you wanted as a content creator. You're getting some views. Drop what's on there and keep it pushing. Turn your channel into something else. Only address Jasmine when Jasmine needs to be addressed, because Jasmine is draining. Jasmine is a uphill battle. Jasmine is something that was never going to go away. Jasmine likes easy money, and YouTube is easy money. She's not going to go away. Tell what you got to tell and push on with your channel, because, girl, I'm going to tell you what, it gets rough out here in these streets. And also, Medusa, I'll give you one heads up. I know everybody's sharing that she came into my comments. When you come into comments, make sure you come kind of correct, because these storm chasers, I don't know, you're new on this street. We known as the 5150 crew. We known as the Whack Rack crew. It's nothing personal. We only accept, and step how we are step two. So y'all, that's what I got to say. Whoever likes it, and whoever don't. But it's my reaction, on my channel. Y'all, thank y'all for being here. I'm going to see y'all down in the comments.